What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, we're going to talk about Vamp Wars. What are these jokers? All right, so Vamp Wars is Vampire War. I want to talk about this because this is going to be a major catalyst for Fantom. Not financial advice, of course, but you do what you want. I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys what the Vamp Wars are and talk about VE-DAO and 0xDAO. VE-DAO you can look at as like Darth Vader, and then 0xDAO you can look at like, I don't know, Yoda, or like Luke or Anakin in Star Wars. But anyways, let's go and get into this junk. All right, so there's a war unfolding, real-time VE unit, Basically, the point is, all right, so they have this little protocol. This is the tweet here. I'm just going to give you like a TLDR on it. And basically, there's this protocol called VE-DAO. They literally just launched out of nowhere and they're like, bruh, we're just going to like get a bunch of TVL so we can take part of this top 20 that's going to get some of this airdrop with the Andre and Daniel Sesta protocol. If you guys didn't know, the top 20 protocols in Fantom, they are going to be getting airdropped some of the VE33 tokens. So this is where the VE-DAO came apart. They wanted to get a bunch of TVL in order to get into these top protocols so they can, you know, gain the airdrop. And that's what you guys are seeing right here, right now. Now, VE-DAO, yeah, you can look at them like Darth Vader. Basically, it's just a completely different protocol that came out of nowhere, and they're literally trying to take a portion of the supply that is going to be received. So as you guys can see, 10% of the total supply allocated to information token DAO, and then 5% to the VE-DAO. So there's already a portion that isn't going to the community. Whereas 0xDAO, 100% of it is all going to the community. So like if you farm this coin, you get this coin. And it's with a bunch of serious devs. So here's just a few people that are going to be coming on 0x, or actually working on it. You got Eerie with Spooky Swap. You got 0x Scream from Scream. You got Entropy, and you got Zam, and you also got Dr. Liquid. And one that's not even shown on here is Beavis from Reaper Farm. Guys, this is going to be intense. This is going to be fun, and I'm super hyped for this. So let's go ahead and break down VE-DAO. What is VE-DAO? Well, this is the VE-DAO. You can literally deposit USDC, Fantom, any of the MEM, Weave Pool, Yearn Finance, ETH, MEM, Frax. You can deposit into these pools and farm this VE-DAO token. Now, the VE-DAO token, I don't know. I'm assuming it's just used for dumping. But as you guys can see here, the TVL right now is 797 million, which is pretty high now. So they have a lot of TVL on the Fantom. It's just a VE token, and it's like one of those things that people are holding it to speculate to get some of the airdrops, but really what does the token do? I mean, it's literally just out of nowhere. They just pulled this token up. We have devs that are on Fantom that have spent all this time working on Fantom, not just a couple days. These guys have been on here through literally the woodworks, through thick and thin, and have been building over here. And for something like this, just to randomly pop up and take it, nah, bruh. Watch what happens. So let's enter in 0xDAO. So here's 0xDAO. 0xDAO is basically just a DAO that's been created by some of the major Fantom devs, and they're using this to steal the liquidity back from VE-DAO. And they're doing it like this. As you can see, 100% of the farm tokens go to the community themselves. Now you guys can read more into this, but you can look at it similar to like a Ohm fork, except without the intense APYs. Instead, you're going to be able to deposit your tokens and farm them. Farming is not live yet, but what's really interesting is right here. There are going to be different tokens that you can deposit. Like you can do X Scream, you can do X Boo, you can do Liquid Driver tokens. I mean, there's just different things on here. I'll show you the other ones later. But as you can see here, you have the 0xD holders. They get a percentage of the yields generated from the treasury, and they also get to vote. And then you also have these guys, when they're staking, they can bribe for the allocations, and then the allocation emissions based on the 0x votes. So say, for example, I want 100% APRs going to Revenant, or not 100%, but let's say I want 100,000 tokens going to Revenant instead of RoboVault. Well, you can vote for that as well. In order to vote, you just have to be the 0xD holder. So it's like the VE tokenomics on Curve. So something to keep in mind. Now here's the emissions that they're going to start with though. You have the 0xD USDC, which is the pool 2. This will give liquidity for your 0xD token. Then you got Fantom, ETH, Bitcoin, USDC, MEM, DAI. And wait, we're going to get spicy now. We got XBOO, which is already yield-bearing, a yield-bearing token. Then you got XScream, which is already a yield-bearing token. You got XTero, which is already a yield-bearing token. XCredit, same junk, different day. But wait, now we got FBeats. This one is awesome too, because this is earning a yield because it's LPing, and it's also earning a yield because it's staked, and now it's also earning a yield because now it's on 0xDAO. So yield on yield on yield, that is also earning you yield that probably will, in some term, at some time, earn yield. That's what I love about Fantom, man. It's like straight fire sauce. Yield on yield on yield. So here's a little bit about the 0x pool. This will open 1 hour following the launch. And you can see here, this is for governance. And of course they mention like the security of the contract. Like these are the audits. 0xDAO was audited with Byte Masons, with Justin Beavis and Certec. So just something to keep in mind as well. And again, here's the team. Here's the multi-sigs. Here's the contracts address. And of course they give the disclaimer and warning for like securities and whatever. Yeah, it's not for profit. So have fun. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys got a bit of an understanding of what the VAMPWARS are and what 0xDAO is and what VEDAO is. Remember, VEDAO literally just came out of nowhere and was just like, yeah, let's launch this protocol to steal a bunch of TVL. So let's see how it rolls. And if you guys want to see how I'm playing this and what I'm doing, you guys can join the Discord. It is the Patreon link in the description below. And if you guys want to get more exclusive content that I don't show on YouTube and get more in-depth up-to-dates, you guys can check out the Patreon link below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's go and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Virus chapter 20 verses 12, something like that. Yeah, 12. All right, so ears that hear and eyes that see, the Lord has made them both. I know we've read this one before, but dude, this is important. You got ears and eyes, use them. It's not just, bro, I only listen to you, or nah, bro, I only use my eyes. No, take it in, listen to it. This one mouth thing, it's a pie hole. It's only good for eating. That's about it. You guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.